Hello and welcome to Damnable Delvings, where we delve into the damnable world of horror media. Today I am delving into my brand new Abominable Book Club box. This is another full gut subscription package, and it is from December. So, December for you. There we are.
It's from November, actually.
So let's get this bad boy open and see what we have inside. You can see. And then sealing it for you, for your pleasure. There we go. So let's see what we've got here. We've got ripped up paper again this time, so there's the thing. Didn't have any last time. How weird. So first of all, there's the mystery book. It's a paperback, quite chunky as well. So we'll see what that is. Could it be a classic horror? I don't know. Let's find out. So, first of all, let's have a quick whip through the drinks. I'm sure they're the same as you normally get. We've got here a Yorkshire tea, lovely. It's a proper brew. A Birchall peppermint tea. I haven't had a peppermint tea in ages. I like a peppermint tea, that should be nice. I've never heard of Birchall, so it'd be interesting to try that. A Galaxy hot chocolate, very nice at this time of year. We also have a Gojo coffee bag from Lions. Why can't I say Lions? Crazy. And we have an Nescafe coffee bag. I've got a little jar in my kitchen. I keep them all in now. I occasionally use them. That's exciting. And there's the treat. Looks like a flapjack of some description. It's a festive flapjack, which does sound like... No, I won't say it. But there we are. A festive flapjack from a company called... YF, it appears. Anyway, I like flapjack, and this looks like a nice classic flapjack. Although I hope I haven't put cranberries in it or something. Sweetened fruit mincemeat mixed spice flavoured flapjack. No, thank you. I'll give it to my wife. She likes fruity things. So let's see what books we have here. We have Feast While You Can. A bit dusty from all the bits of paper, by Michaela Clements and Anjuli Datta. Messy lesbians fight a horrifying monster in a small town. Sophisticated and petrifying, its genre spices so well that it's not a spice anymore. I've never read anything like it, said Tamsin Muir. A truly monstrous romance by turns alluring and appalling, sexy and grotesque. Well, that sounds alright. There is a monster inside of Angelina Sicko. All she wants to do is walk her mongrel dog, hold court with her brothers in their local dive bar, and bait hot queer women to her sleepy conservative hometown, Cadenza. I don't know. The problem is, so does the monster. It wants what Angelina has done. It wants what she's going to do. It wants to eat her whole life and every version of every future she might have with it. Sounds very interesting. Put that down. Not heard of either of those authors. I'll look into them later on and see if maybe they're new. And this one is called Marginal by Tom Carlyle. The devil is in the details is the tagline. Deviantly written with one of the best endings to a book I've read in a long time, said Johnny Maines. Alive with tension and threat. Fast-paced and filmic, said Ashley Stokes. So when Rob receives a call in the middle of the night, he knows it must be bad news, but he isn't prepared for what he hears. His brother Marcus has died in Scotland at the Systematics compound where they spent their childhood, the place Rob managed to escape with his sanity barely intact, the place that hollowed out his family. And it suggests that he goes to the compound to find out what's happened and discovers there is some kind of secret and paranoia in the community. Well, that sounds really interesting. It's by the author of Blight. I love the cover as well. Very nice. That looks very interesting. So we've got some other bits and bobs in here. Looks like we have another art card. Oh, this is brilliant. I love this. It's a little ghost reading a book. That is gorgeous. That's definitely being framed. I love that a lot. That's very, very nice. We also have here, what else do we have? There is a book club sticker for Tom Carlyle. A little sticker of The Fly saying, "Hawk Tour. I am versed enough in the modern world of the internet to understand the reference." How delicious. Very nice. And here we have a Ramsey Campbell book plate. I understand not everybody gets one of these, so I'm very lucky to have one. Yes, that's very exciting. I can't remember how many they said there were. There's no Ramsey Campbell book to go with it, but they said you can put it in any Ramsey Campbell book you've got, and I think they were also doing a special offer to get a discount. I think, don't quote me on it, but I think you could get a discount on a Ramsey Campbell book, and then you could add your book plate to it. So I'm very excited to have had that, because Ramsey Campbell is an absolute hero of mine. What else do we have? I think we have some. I thought it was a bookmark, but no, it's a little letter about the Feast While You Can book. Very nice. And a letter from Tom Carlyle about his book. Very nice. And there are some bookmarks in here. Gosh, there's tons of bits and bobs stuck to the bottom. What do we have? We have there's a QR code for Ramsey Campbell, as I was talking about it. Join Flame Tree Press as we pay homage to Ramsey Campbell's remarkable career and his enduring legacy in the world of horror fiction. And then you can pick up the new novel, The Incubations. The Incubations, very small, and I haven't got any glasses on. The Incubations, very nice. And it says they're doing it's alongside exclusive editions of horror classics by M.R. James and H.P. Lovecraft. So we've got an Abominable Book Club bookmark and Helena Goes to Hell Part 2. So I think it's a little piece of microfiction. Very nice. And now our final offering is to open up our mystery book. Like I say, you can feel it's quite thick. It's clearly a paperback and it's small, which makes it feel like it might be older, but I'm just guessing here. Because at a certain point in time, books started getting bigger. I don't know why. I really like the original paperback size, but everything seems to be like digest size or whatever they call it. I don't know. It is Evil Praise Upon the Fallen, Broken Angels by Richard Montanari. So it looks more like a thriller, I would say. When the first body is found, mutilated and strangled on the riverbank, Philadelphia, homicide detectives Kevin Byrne and Jessica Balzano suspect yet another case of random urban violence. Then it happens again. And again. Carefully dressed in pose, each victim seems to tell a story so gruesome that Byrne and Balzano struggle at first to make sense of the killer's dark and twisted imagination. It's quite Seven-ish, isn't it? But when they stumble upon a collection of old fairy tales, the fragile link between the murders suddenly becomes clear, and with it the terrifying conclusion of the killer's plan. Desperately, they try to anticipate the madman's next move, but as the body count rises, the killing spree spirals out of control. Well, I've not heard of Richard Montanari. I'm not sure. So he's The Rosary Girls, The Skin Gods, and Kiss of Evil, Deviant Way, and The Violent Hour. He lives in Cleveland, Ohio. This book is it's quite yellow. It's actually a more recent one than I thought based on the site. It's from 2007, but I think of 2007 being quite recent. Then I realised it's 17 years ago, and therefore isn't. But that's quite interesting. I do like a thriller. It does feel a bit like Seven, a fairy tale Seven. Didn't Adam and Joe do Seven with fairy tales? I'll have to check that out. But there we go. So that's everything from my Abominable Book Club this month. It's the full gut subscription. And that's everything that I've got to say about it. So a nice little selection this week. Very excited about that Ramsey Campbell book plate. I do actually have several Ramsey Campbell books that I could put it into, so that's not a problem. But until next time, stay creepy, don't do anything I wouldn't do, and enjoy horror media.